Hi, my name is Jem. Welcome to / welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I last posted in September, I think, and a lot's happened in that time. Firstly, graduated high school, got into my dream uni, and that's actually pretty much it. Bought a lot of books, basically. So I don't have too many to show you today in this video, but I'm going to film my Jan book haul, my Jan wrap up, and then books that I forgot to haul in 2018. So if any of those videos sound cool, I guess keep on watching this one, and then wait for the others. Okay, cool, let's get started. The first book is the biggest book I own. It was a Christmas present, but I didn't see this friend, Amelia, until January, and so I thought I'd put it in this haul, otherwise I would have not as many books to show you. Amelia is the one that bought you I Love You Too Much in my previous video. But that book is The History of the Russian Revolution by Leon Trotsky. So for those who don't know, I'm a huge history buff. I don't think it's in frame, but all my history books are up there. And I always haul history books. I'm going to uni to do history, archaeology, and indigenous history. So I'm very much into the history mind frame. Last year I studied the Russian Revolution and fell in love with the diversity, the complexity, just everything to do with it. And Trotsky in particular was a really interesting figure for me, kind of the dichotomy between Trotsky and Lenin, and then later the dichotomy between Trotsky and Stalin. I just thought such an interesting relationship, and I don't know, I was really intrigued by it. So I really wanted this book, but I didn't know if I could justify spending I think it was $30 on the book depository for a book this big, and that would take me so long to read. I was like, oh, I might check it out at the library and then keep checking it out until I'm done. I don't know yet, but Amelia got it for me and I'm so excited. Obviously a very biased account of the Russian Revolution. It follows Trotsky, who fulfilled a number of roles throughout the Russian Revolution. He was kind of Lenin's second man in charge. He was kind of the brains while Lenin was the philosophy. And then later he was kicked out of the party when Lenin died and kind of ostracized by Stalin and later killed by Stalinist mercenaries. So this kind of just follows his take on the Russian Revolution, his kind of ideas, his regrets, his beliefs, and basically I'm super excited. So thanks, Mills. The next 3 books I have to show you are all in the same series. It is books 2 through 4 of the LA Quartet by James Ellroy. So for those who watched my last video, my September, well, I don't even know what it was called, it's been that long, but I hauled the Black Dahlia, which was a gift from my boyfriend for my birthday. And basically these books, The Big Nowhere, LA Confidential, and White Jazz, form a series of kind of detailing the underworld and the crime scene and the cop world of LA throughout the 40s and into the 50s. And I read Black Dahlia at the very end of December. It was one of my favorite books of the year. It just kind of snuck in there, and it was so good. At the first chapter I was like, I hate this writing style is shit, but by the end I was like, this is the best book I've ever read. And I was so gripped that I went out and bought all of these at a physical bookstore, and I don't really do that anymore because it's expensive. I generally buy from discount bookstores, secondhand, or through the book depository. But I went and bought all of these straight away because I was gripped. I've read these 2 and I'm currently working my way through White Jazz. But basically Black Dahlia follows the investigation into the Black Dahlia murder, but also the investigation into the human spirit. The Big Nowhere is the only one out of the series that I gave 4 stars to, but now thinking about it, this is my favorite in the series. My one critique of the series is that so many characters get introduced so quickly, and basically you can feel James Ellroy saying catch up or don't, I don't care. But these books are so good. This kind of follows the communist scene. This kind of follows, you know, the idea of like dirty cops, and I can't really tell you about White Jazz because I'm not really sure yet. But these books are so good if you're looking for really nostalgic noir books that are expertly written in a very interesting writing style. Aoi writes with telegrammatic writing style, which basically is not detailed. It is not, well, it's detailed in the gory crime scenes, but it's not frivolous, it's not fluffy. It's very like a telegram. You write what you have to write. I love those books. They were stellar. I have another James Ellroy book, which I actually have on lease, like as in I'm the one it's being leased to, but I thought I would include it because it's something that you guys will see later, hopefully in my February wrap up if all goes to plan. But it's Destination Morgue by James Ellroy, and this is a bunch of novellas, memoirs, like writings about crimes. It's interspersed with pictures. It just sounds like something that I should really read, being a James Ellroy fan that I am. Ellroy talks about his mother's murder, how that shaped him as a writer. He includes some like prequels to Dudley Smith's character, who I'm so interested to learn about. But yeah, my boyfriend's dad gave this to me to read. So thanks, David. And the last book I have to show you is one that I'm super excited to get to. Like, I can't actually contain myself thinking about how good this is going to be when I finally read it. But it's Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. I got so lucky. When I was in the bookstore buying those books, I went to the discount section. This book was there for $9, which this book generally goes for like $25. It's like tiny. And basically it's just that. Which I'll tape down when I'm reading it. But basically, for those who don't know, this is the book that inspired Blade Runner. The author is behind Minority Report, that Tom Cruise movie. Wait. Is it Tom Cruise? I'm pretty sure it's Tom Cruise. But yeah, this is basically the book that kickstarted kind of the sci-fi wave, and I'm so excited to read it. I don't know too much about how it differs from Blade Runner, but I'm excited. I probably just damaged that even more than it already is. So that wraps up my January book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but until next time, bye guys.